All right, I want to give a quick tutorial on my assessment tracker. This is a sample. I wanted to put in some people before instead of giving you a blank one. The one you purchase will be blank, but just to show you how that works. Student's last name, first name, date of birth, the age automatically gets calculated. So if we put in a new birthday, the age automatically changes. This is also based on the date today. So tomorrow this will change to 1 year, 1 month, and 9 days. Eligibility, you can choose grade all the way to TK. Whether this is a tri, initial, ERMS, 504, other, and this is pretty important, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Put in the student's annual and triennial. If it's an initial, you can leave it blank. Case manager, school, I like to sort by school. I also like to put in what services the student gets, so I know what to put on the assessment plan. The send home AP is based on the annual date. So if the student is due on August 2nd, then it needs to go out July 19th. If you're not year-round, then you would want to send it out hopefully last year and you completed this, but if not, the first day of school. Once you get consent back, if we get one, what's today? It automatically highlights it to orange saying, hey, we need to work on this. The top is color-coded, so AP returned, cognitive, academics done, writing report, ready for IEP, and then IEP held and completed. So you can see all these have kind of automatically I've put it in. So that changes based on these checkboxes. If you don't need these, you can delete them, you can hide them, don't really need them. But don't delete these if you want to keep these colors. If you have completed academics, it turns yellow. If you've completed cognitive, it turns orange. Those are the old two main ones. If you're on to writing the report, just kind of keeps me organized. If you're ready for the IEP is light blue, and then dark blue is everything's done. And once everything's done, I usually get rid of the ones because then I don't have to think about that case anymore. But if I need to go back, I can go back and unfilter it and bring them back. So the key, these are just the color codes that I have for me. The logs, so the triennial, initial, ERM, 504, and the others are here. This is based on this sheet. So depending on what type it is, it automatically gets counted here. So 7 triennials, 4 initials, 2 ERMs, 1 504, and 2 other for a total evaluation. I also have it completed by month. So if the triennial is due in September, it'll count it here. You can see that October and March is pretty heavy, so I try to maybe move them around. And then I also decided to include annuals for case managers. Also have a running total, so once they get completed, this total gets added based on the IEP date. So if we held this on the 1st, it would say, oh, we finished it on the 1st. There. So I have 1 here for April. The running total is I have 1 for the year. The other thing that I've learned for planning wise, year at a glance. So looking at this, I have the annuals and the triennials, and it gives me the date that it is due. And again, that is based on this date. If I sort this by date, it will be sorted here by date. If they are in blue, it means they are also a triennial. So if we could squeeze them and make them due at the same time, that would be nice. But if not, that's okay. Like Bucky Barnes, due on the 5th of September, but the annual is not the 12th. So obviously you want to do it on the 5th. But those all get listed, so you can kind of look over the year and figure out where you are. The ones that I've found is if they are not highlighted, because this has happened to some of mine, that means your annual dates are wrong. This is set for the 2023-24 school year. If this person is not highlighted, it means there is no annual date. There should be an annual for every kid. I also have a different year at a glance of when you're done with them. It's the same thing, but let's say we finish one, it just knocks it out. And that way you can it's kind of satisfying to see them all kind of go away. 60-day calendar, you could definitely edit this to reflect your district's calendar. Do not delete this page because this helps you determine when it's due. So if you need to edit this, that's fine. When you enter, let's change this. So if you go and put in the date, if you were to get it today, it should automatically calculate it over here, and that is based off the 60-day calendar. So you can definitely edit this to your districts. I will update it at the beginning of next year. And if you purchase it now, you can re-download it later for an updated 60-day calendar, or you can put in your own calendar. But that's it. Hopefully this helps you stay organized. But let me know if you have any comments or questions. I'm constantly getting feedback and improving this.